So today, since it is literally Tuesday, it's literally Tuesday, February the 22nd, 2022. I mean, it's not really the true Tuesday, that's 2 centuries from now, but it's basically the only Tuesday we'll ever experience in our lifetime, so why not do some special things, eh? So let's create 2 seeds today. We'll be checking out seed 2, as in February the 22nd, 22, as in 2022. And we'll do the negative version after checking out this seed. So we're checking out 2 seeds today. It's going to work on both Java and Bedrock. These 2 seeds. In terms of terrain and biome placement, in terms of structures and little decorators, they're different. So in this seed, we start in the old growth taiga, and right up next to a normal taiga too. So, yeah, it's a taiga area. There seems to be a small... Nope, it's bigger than I thought. Alright. Okay, being that it is a humid area, we got a lush cave under us, as you can tell by the azalea oak tree. There's some snowy taiga, slowly growing bigger as we head this direction. And they're just gonna keep growing bigger. And, yeah, okay, so it goes all the way over there. Alright, down here, we got a cave. Let's see if I can find an entrance into that lush cave. Nothing in there. There's a cave sound. Okay, so this cave here is pretty close to the azalea tree. So let's see if we can find a lush cave. And, oh, there it is. We got ourselves a lush cave. Nice. So we can just keep on following this giant lush cave. Opens out into this giant room. Again, the seed is literally just 5 2s, and the coordinates are on the top left because this is a Bedrock video. So even though it worked on Java too. Again, in terms of biome placement and terrain. I mean, Carver caves, they'd be different too. That's like, but the new caves, new terrain, and the biome placement, they're going to be the same across Java and Bedrock. So, yeah. I do wonder if in the future they're going to fix everything and make 100% seed parity. Like, they're introducing 64-bit seeds in the new Bedrock, in the upcoming Bedrock update. Which is a huge step in seed parity. So, yeah, it's entirely possible. Okay, so let's head this direction, because we're already headed that direction. So let's head in this direction. So over here we got the Mega Taiga, or Old Growth Taiga. It's still called the... Wait, it's called the Mega Taiga. Wait, what is it called in the Bedrock files? I know one of them's called the Redwood Forest in the Bedrock files. And the other is called... Well, I don't know what it's called. Son of a bean. Whoa! Okay, so over here, we got some rather funky terrain. Okay. So, all of this being supported by this thing here. Huh. Oh, look. Some gravel blocks that can fall. I don't know, but ever since 1.18 release, I find a very... It seems that the hanging gravity blocks, such as gravel and sand, they seem to be super rare nowadays. It's like they intentionally try to remove most of it, and it seems they've done so. It was like never mentioned, but I guess that's like one way to improve performance or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's I just rarely find mouth, please function correctly. I rarely find the hanging gravity blocks. So it's like they were made rarer in 1.18. I guess that's like one of the very few downsides of 1.18. Another downside of 1.18 is the decreased render distance. I mean, I'm running 18 chunks. That's the highest my device supposedly can go. And it runs very fine, even though it says the performance would be like bad. But my experience with 18 chunks running on this phone with 1.18, you know what? Maybe they did that because it's 1.18 and it's 18 chunks. Okay, no, but most devices have gotten their max render distance lowered in 1.18. That's to make up for the increased height and world depth, and also look at this, we got a frozen peak. But yeah, it's to improve performance. However, my device runs fine on the 18 chunks. If I'm not recording, of course. Like I said before on the other video, it's a bit choppy because I'm recording right now, but if I wasn't recording, it would be running very smoothly. So, you think they overdid the thing? I don't know, specifically for my device. So yeah, we're just exploring this. See, we got a ruined portal here. And look at that, an azalea tree. Okay. So in this one, we got Unbreaking 3. Yep. Some of these do be enchanted a lot. And also, again, the ruined portal in the village will not be in the same place as on Java Edition. So, let's see. We got this village here, which is like, wait. Most of the village is on this ice, dude. Yeah, I want to see if I can find. See, it's been almost 4 years. Or is it almost 3 years? When did Village and Pillage come out? 2018 was updated product, so 2019. So it's been almost 3 years since Village and Pillage came out, and I still can't really recognize all the village structures. Also, it's already been that long, almost 3 years. It came out in April 2019. Huh. Okay. Well, This sea is just a giant cold sea. You see icebergs there. A very cold seed. And it's a very forested seed too. I mean, we ran into a plains, but it's mainly a forested seed. If we head back to spawn area, we're more likely to spawn at 0, 0, X and Z coordinates. So around this area, this is where you spawn. It's a heavily forested area. It's a cold area. So in higher heights, it's going to snow. How high? How high, actually? I actually don't know. Yeah, it seems I'm at the border. So over here, it'd snow at around 150. Why 150? Rain apparently is just going to persist. Okay. Rain persists all the way up to 200. Okay. So yeah, it's a cold area. I was about to stop the recording, but we haven't done the other side of the video. So let's do that. What is this? Smoke spread. Delete it. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway. We're doing negative 22222. Alright. Wow, quite the contrast. Alright, so this time we spawned in the Badlands biome. So if you have bad memory, okay, no, that's rude. But remember, the last seed, it was in the cold area. Now we're on almost the polar opposite. I say almost because the cold area wasn't the snowy area. I mean, there is a snowy area very close to the spawn area of that seed, but we didn't spawn in it. Over here, we spawn at the hot areas. Not a lukewarm area. We spawn in a very hot area. So, Badlands, and we got this hill. So, you have to climb up the mountain in survival. If you decide to do this war on survival, you have to climb up this thing over here. And get your first wood. Oh no, it's going to be one of these weird terrain Badlands seeds with the super tall cliffs. Yeah, it is. Well, it's not really weird. Well, it is kind of odd. So, in 1.18, I have discovered a few seeds where you spawn in a very hot area, typically near Badlands or a desert. And then you're near an ocean. Now, sometimes it will end up like this. Super tall cliffs. It's quite epic, but you can clearly see like chunk borders. If you look closely enough, you can see like chunk borders, and that's pretty weird. And if there's a very large cave opening, it's gonna look like, wow, something. So yeah, it's one of these seeds. So going over in this side of this giant ocean, and individual islands will have these super tall cliffs in this high elevation as well. Like even like just isolated islands out in the middle of nowhere in this warm ocean, they'll have this madness. It's pretty odd, but you know, it's 1.18, and I kind of like it, despite its weirdness. So anyway, yeah, you spawn in a very hot area, warm ocean, with all its coral reefs. Looks much prettier because the recent Bedrock update fixed it. Or should I say the update before the recent 1.18.10. And did you know, here's a relatively little known fact that Badlands can themselves just be their own mountains. Look at this one. This one's peaking in the 190s. It's poking into the clouds. So, yeah, see? It looks like jagged peaks, but just covered in terracotta. So, yeah. I mean, it's the Badlands Plateau, but it's not really a plateau if you ask me. Over here we have the eroded Badlands, which is my favorite, not mountain biome, what? Badlands biome. I just like the hoodoos everywhere. That's what they're called, these giant rock formations, the hoodoos. They're made out of clay in Minecraft, but yeah. So yeah, in this, see, you spawn in a hot area, in slight contrast to the last seed. I want to see if we can find anything other than just rocks and giant cliffs and wooded badlands. This is more of a wasteland seed or something. I don't know. Not a wasteland seed. It's not a wasteland if there's warm oceans filled with life and wooded badlands. Although the trees look kind of dead due to the foliage color. And then weird parts where the river dries up at spots, even though it still happens in 1.18, okay? They didn't completely fix the rivers cutting off at random spots. Alright, they didn't completely fix it. I'm not mad about that. They reduced it quite a lot. It's a much less frequent occasion where the river just dries up at spots. But yeah, they haven't completely fixed it. But as long as they reduced it quite a bit, I'm fine with that. So here's a village, again on Bedrock. It won't be in the same place on Java. Generally, I think sometimes it would be. Like, there'd be different village structures, sure. But I think I've found occasions where a structure generates in the general same place between both versions, but not the exact same place. I can't remember any instances, funnily enough, so you don't even have to trust me. You don't even have to trust me on that. So we got this village with my favorite tower building. And yeah, it's mostly on the ocean, just like the last one was mostly on the ice. These villages just tend to be on water, right? Any state of water, too. Any state of matter the water happens to be in as well. So in this direction we get a desert, an endless desert. I want to see if I could find it. Oh, here's another village. I want to see if I can find some greenery other than the wooded badlands. And maybe to an extent the warm ocean, since it's so green in my texture pack. And the cactus everywhere as well, of course. I mean, the warm ocean in my texture pack is actually green to match the Java edition warm ocean. With slightly, it's slightly tweaked a little bit, but it should generally match the Java edition one. In terms of color. Almost match. Like I said, it's slightly tweaked. It's not fully matching the Java edition. It seems that you're in an endless hot area. Very endless. Here we are at coordinate 700, negative 700 on the X coordinate. And I just can't find any nice green areas. If we go this direction, we have wooded badlands. We have a ruined portal, like half buried. A half buried ruined portal. How did this happen? Oh, falling sand. I want to see if I can find a darn chest. It should be generally around this area. Get out my inventory. Don't ask why I just used the navigation buttons instead of the in-game X button. I have my reasons. Darn it, if I'm gonna be weird, I must at least act weird. Where's the chest? I'm not trying hard enough. Where's the darn chest? There it is. It's like finding buried treasure in the I can't open it. Blast protection. All that for some blast protection leggings. I mean, we got 7 carrots. I almost ended the recording. 7 golden carrots. And ooh. Okay, so we got a desert temple. Now 1.18. Now one of these bedrock updates are supposed to fix the problem with desert temples and nether fortresses being oh snap empty. One of these 2 updates. I don't know which one it was. I'm glad they fixed the I'm glad they fixed the bug, because in my private survival world, I have a nether fortress with no blaze spawners, and it's kind of infuriating. But yeah, desert temple with some great loot all the way out here, negative 600. It's negative 600. I thought there was a village over there. Again, that's only gonna be on bedrock. So, yeah, you're in this endless hot area. There seems to be no sign of a jungle or a forest or savanna anywhere. Those would be the biomes to expect bordering a desert, other than the Badlands and a warm ocean. It's just desert and Badlands and warm ocean everywhere. Oh, and the Stony Shore. The Stony Shore. Have I been to this village already? Yeah, I have. Okay, so yeah, that's the 2 seeds of Twosday. So, which one do you think is better? The forested taiga seed or the endless desert seed? No, of course, I'm gonna go with the taiga seed, because, I mean, well, because it has lush caves under. Who doesn't like lush wait, actually, I haven't checked under the ground. Well, here's the funny thing. Azalea trees can generate in deserts and badlands, since deserts and badlands generate at any humidity at the highest temperature. So, yeah, I think there's actually a chance you can find azalea trees in the middle of a desert, kind of like in Alan Becker's video in the animation versus Minecraft short, or is it even considered short anymore? In one of the episodes about lush caves, they find a azalea tree in the middle of the desert, and that's all I'm gonna do. There's a tiny spoilers. I mean, it's called Lush Caves, so I think it's called Lush Caves. So you already know it's about Lush Caves. So it's not really much of a spoiler if I say they find an azalea tree in the middle of a desert. No, yeah, I don't see any azalea trees, and, well, we don't have spectator mode because, you know, it's bedrock. So I guess I'm just gonna safely assume that there's no lush caves under this desert. Wouldn't really make sense. Wouldn't really make sense if there was, but it's Minecraft, and, you know, my last video was literally a gigantic lush cave under a desert, so I didn't see any azalea trees in that seed either, funnily enough. So maybe there might be lush caves in this seed? I don't know. And yeah, that's this video. Cavier caves, indeed.